Now, the Jackson family is no stranger to scandal, and today they've got a big one brewing. Reports that Tito Jackson's wife Dee Dee may have been murdered. Today, Mary Garofalo talks exclusively to Toya Jackson, who says Dee Dee's drowning was definitely no accident.
Let's just say that when Dee Dee died and I learned about her death, I knew that it wasn't a drowning. I knew that it was something intentional.
The always controversial Toya Jackson, along with her manager and husband Jack Gordon, spoke out for the first time since the Los Angeles coroner's office released its sensational findings into the death of Toya's former sister-in-law, Dee Dee. Tito Jackson's former wife was discovered dead in a swimming pool last August.
The abrasions, contusions, and some of the bruising present is not consistent with a drowning situation.
And because of these findings, the Los Angeles DA's office is now investigating this as a possible homicide. The autopsy report reveals that Dee Dee had cuts and bruises to both her breasts. She was hemorrhaging from her neck, and her lip, tongue, and ear were cut. Toya says to her these injuries were not a coincidence.
Is that a sign? Is that to say you've talked too much, you hear too much?
Toya says she predicted her former sister-in-law's demise in her book, where she says a music industry insider told her father, Joe Jackson, that it would be easy to get rid of Dee Dee.
Since she was the first one to get married and wanted to be married, that it would be better off to just get rid of her.
Because that would break the Jackson 5 up. Who was earning money? However, it wasn't the record company executive that was going to have her killed. It was someone else.
She was terrified of water. She would never go near water. No, Dee Dee was not a swimmer.
According to the LA DA's office, the investigation is centering around this man, Dee Dee's boyfriend, LA business mogul Donald Bohanna. Bohanna, the last person to see Dee Dee alive, told police he and a very intoxicated Dee Dee were swimming when he briefly went inside the house. Upon returning, Dee Dee was at the bottom of the pool.
I'm not saying that he is, but it makes me think that perhaps he could have been an accomplice.
Bohanna has spoken to police again, but has not been charged with any crime. And although Toya has no basis for these outrageous claims, she has angered her family with other sensational allegations. Toya says Dee Dee knew too much about the Jackson family's secrets and claims Dee Dee was ready to go public with her information, especially about a young boy who hung around with Dee Dee's 3 children, a boy she claims Uncle Michael Jackson quickly endeared himself to.
They were just together for every single day. He was in his dressing room running in and out, and all the producers were playing with him and hugging him. He was sitting on Uncle Michael's lap and playing.
The Jackson family has made Toya a virtual outcast because of public comments just like these. Toya did not attend Dee Dee's funeral and refuses to step foot into the state of California for fear, she says, something will happen to her.
I used to be terrified. I used to be so afraid because I was always told that my life was in danger. And then all of a sudden, it happens to Dee Dee. Then you have second thoughts. Okay, wait a minute, I better be a bit more careful now.
I can only tell you this, that when Toya spoke up, she saved her life. And I think if Dee Dee would have spoke up, she would not be dead today. And I think that Enid and the rest of the sister-in-laws better be very, very careful.
Meanwhile, the drowning death of Tito Jackson's ex-wife may have been an accident, but Toya Jackson apparently knew something bad would happen to her. Back in February, Toya told Linda Stacy of the Daily News she feared for Dee Dee Jackson's life. Toya said she knows too much about an alleged relationship between Michael Jackson and a young boy. And 3 years ago, Toya wrote in her autobiography that a music industry bigwig told her father, Dee Dee, could drive off a cliff. People won't know anything about it. They'll find her and everyone will just assume she lost control and drove off the road. We could make it happen right off Mulholland Drive. That would be easy.